Yeah, you already know what it is, man. This is the one and only Speed Hustle Podcast with Chico to the C and the place to be, Chico Cleveland, and I am your host of the Speed Hustle Podcast. And right now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get right into it, man. Right now, the first topic is what you see on the screen. Which was the most disrespectful? Which was the most disrespectful? Was it AI crossing over Ty Lue and Ty Lue falling and then he's stepping over him and looking down at him? Or was it Scottie Pippen dunking over Patrick Ewing, pushing him down, looking at him, walking over, and then going over to Spike Lee, basically, and and telling him to sit his ass down? Or was it Shaq when he dunked over Chris Dudley? I'm talking about dunked over him in between the legs. Back in the day, that's one of them dunks where you used to say, put the balls in the mouth, put the balls in his mouth, you know? And you dunk on him, then he pushed him down. Chris Dudley was so mad, he threw the ball at him. He threw the ball at Big Shaq. Or was it Sean Kemp when he dunked over, who was it? I'll have to look and see. Was it Chris Mims or somebody like that? Or Chris Gatling or somebody like that? But he dunked over him and did the classic point at him, with the two hands. That was so classic back in the day. Which ones do you think, man? Leave a comment. Let me know. Which do you think is the most disrespectful? I'm going to rate them right now, 1 through 4, who I think is the most disrespectful. Now, when we say disrespectful, we got to put that into context. But before we put it into context, we're going to get into our number one sponsor right now, our first sponsor, and that is the one and only Alkaline Life Water. And that is Alkaline Life, life spelt with a Y. And check it out. Excuse me. AlkalineLife.com. This is all natural alkaline spring water straight from the wells and springs of Georgia. This will change your life. Change your life with Alkaline Life. No additives, 100% all natural spring water. You say, why Alkaline Life? Well, it's an antioxidant. It is good for hydration, good for detox, immunity, digestion, and so on. Make sure you go to alkalinelife.com. Get you some Alkaline Life water, man. All right, back to the countdown or the list. 1 through 4, which is the most disrespectful? Allen Iverson over Ty Lue, Scottie Pippen over Patrick Ewing, Sean Kemp over the Warriors, or Shaquille O'Neal over Chris Dudley. Which one do I think is the most disrespectful? Well, I'll say, man, they all have two parts of them. They got the finish, and then they got the either the stare down, the push, the walk over. But with Scottie Pippen, and when he dunked over Ewing, and then he told Spike Lee to sit your ass down, man, that kind of took the heart out of them. And they won the series. So I almost picked AI as number 1, but they didn't win the series. And it was Eastern Conference Finals for the Bulls and the Knicks. So disrespectful, it gotta go to Scotty. Shaq disrespected Dudley too, but it gotta go to Scottie Pippen. It has to go to Scottie Pippen because he dunked over Ewing, and then he told him to sit his ass down. And it was real disrespectful, and it was a big game, and they won the series. Then you go to number 2. Man, I came into this with AI number 1 in my head, but man, he's slipping right now because I think I'm going to Shaq as number 2 as most disrespectful because he just turned around and walloped that thing over Chris Dudley, gave him the balls, and then pushed him like you're nothing, like you're a piece of paper. So actually that ain't gonna be number 2. That's gonna be 1A. I'm gonna have 1A. I'm gonna have 1A, 1B, and 1C on y'all. So here we go. 1B is gonna be AI over Ty Lue. He made the bucket. He shook him. He fell. He stepped over him. He looked at him, and he won the game. killer. And then the fourth one gonna be Sean Kemp because it wasn't so it was disrespectful, but it was the most playful out of all of them. Put it like that. It was the most playful out of all of them because he just kind of pointed at him like, I got you. That was back in the day. I got you type deals. So yeah, man, that's my top 4 of this list right here. Which one was the most disrespectful? Shout out to GSPN, and this is what we're doing. You already know what it is, man. Chico Tennessee, the place to be. Speed Hustle TV. Let's get this, man. Speed Hustle Podcast. Take that. We out. Yeah.